What is happiness? I mean, it's a question we all ask ourselves, right? But what if the answers we're all chasing are, well, maybe leading us down the completely wrong path? Today, we're going to dig into what truly defines our joy and our unhappiness.
You know the drill. Society tells us to go after the money, the success, the fame, the perfect life we see online. But are those things really the key to being happy? In this explainer, we're going to challenge that big assumption and look at what might be hiding in plain sight.
Okay, so let's start with a paradox. It's something you've probably seen before, but maybe haven't really stopped to think about. It's this deep contradiction in what we think makes people happy. On one side, you hear these tragic stories about celebrities who seem to have it all, right? The money, the fame, the adoration, yet their lives end in profound sadness. And then, on the other side, you see these incredible pictures of kids, maybe living in poverty with next to nothing, but they have these sparkling eyes and smiles that radiate pure, unfiltered joy. It just doesn't add up, and it really makes you question everything.
So that becomes the core question, doesn't it? If those things we're all told to chase aren't the answer, then what is? What actually determines if we feel happy or unhappy? Let's get into it.
To figure this out, we're going to hold up a kind of mirror. I'm just going to ask a series of really simple questions. And as I go, I want you to just take a second and honestly reflect on them. They're about the most basic, fundamental parts of your life that we often just forget about.
Let's start with the absolute basics. The body you're in right now. Just for a second, think about it. Can you see?
Can you hear my voice right now? The sounds around you?
How about this one? Can you get up and walk on your own 2 feet? And when you take a breath, is it just easy? Effortless? Is it free from pain? These are things we so often just take for granted.
Now let's zoom out a little, to your basic safety. Do you have a roof over your head tonight? A place where you'll be sheltered and safe?
Are you absolutely certain that you'll have something to eat today? Not hoping, but certain.
And what about water? Can you just get a glass of clean, safe water whenever you want? You know, for billions of people, answering yes to these things is a dream they can't even imagine.
Think about the world just outside your door. When you go about your day, are you living in fear of bombs or gunshots? What happens if you get sick? Is there a hospital nearby, a clinic, somewhere you can actually go to get help?
And what about your start in life? Did you get the chance to go to school, to learn how to read the very words on this screen? An opportunity that opened up a world of possibilities.
And finally, think about the people in your life. If you were in real trouble, is there even one person you could call and just say, "Help me"?
You see, all of these questions, they really just boil down to this one. Is your life a constant, daily struggle just to survive? Or is survival the given, the starting point that you don't even have to think about? So, if you found yourself answering yes, even to just most of those questions, that says something incredibly powerful about the life you're living. Because what it means is that it's probably time to reframe our entire idea of what it means to be unhappy. The answer lies in the very foundation we're standing on.
There's this wonderful Japanese concept for this. It's called Megumareta Joken. It basically translates to living with blessed conditions, or having a fortunate existence. And what it really means is a life where your survival is the premise, not the goal. By that definition, if you answered yes to those questions, you are objectively living a life of almost unbelievable fortune. So, let's try this again. With this new perspective, really thinking about all the people in the world who would answer no to those questions, let me ask you directly, do you still think you are unhappy?
And if the answer is still yes, then we have to ask the single most important question there is. Why?
And that's the final thought I want to leave you with. Is the source of your unhappiness really because your circumstances aren't fortunate? Or could it be coming from somewhere else entirely? That's a powerful question to sit with.